It is with great honor and privilege and absolute delight that I, on behalf of Tezpur University, welcome our Honorable Prime Minister who has joined us online. It is a very momentous occasion in the 27-year-long history of Tezpur University that a Prime Minister, a visionary leader who has instilled a sense of pride in being Indian and has captured the imagination of the world community is here to bless the awardees on this auspicious occasion. His unwavering commitment to provide good governance and a life of dignity to each and every citizen is there for all to see. He is a leader with incredible resolve and firm determination who has brought about significant structural reforms in practically all the sectors. His push for Digital India, Startup India, Skilling India, renewable energy, clean fuel to rural women, affordable housing and healthcare, financial inclusion are all aligned with sustainable development goals. His call for a climate resilient $5 trillion economy and Atmanirbhar Bharat emanates from his cardinal faith in the intrinsic talent and potential and the entrepreneurial spirit of the younger generation. This has prompted him to bring about necessary and long overdue reforms in the higher education through national education policy, which is being implemented under the very dynamic Education Minister, Shri Nishankji. As per the vision of the Prime Minister, the essence of the NEP is to provide global competencies with Indian values. His gift of yoga to the world, his uncompromising stand on global terrorism, and a very proactive role in combating the issue of climate change, his contribution to the Paris Agreement and setting up of the International Solar Alliance have won him the admiration across the globe, including the recognition as Champion of Earth. He is one of the very few world leaders who has very deftly handled the COVID-19 pandemic for a country as big and diverse as ours. His gesture to provide assistance to other countries during the pandemic, born out of his inner goodness and his concern for those in need, has earned him a lot of goodwill internationally. Hailing from a very humble background, he has risen to become one of the finest leaders the world has seen. His life's journey thus far has been a story of inspiration for all of us. We all would do well to emulate his discipline, work ethic, courage of conviction, belief in oneness of humanity, and determination towards one goal, that is the well-being of our nation, a prosperous, modern, and confident India. With these words, I welcome you, sir, once again, and thank you so much for a very gracious presence on this occasion. Thank you, sir. Now may I request Shri Sarbanand Sonowal ji, the Honorable Chief Minister of the state of Assam, who is such a noble and humane leader committed to the welfare of the Assam, Shri Sonowal ji.
Please say. Namaskar. First of all, I would like to congratulate you for your outstanding achievement. Today, we have the presence of our most beloved Prime Minister of the country, Sri Narendra Modi ji. His Excellency Governor of Assam and the Chancellor of Tezpur University, Professor Jagdish Mukherjee, Honorable Indian Minister of Education, Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal, Honorable Minister of State for Education, Sri Sanjay Dhotreji, Honorable Minister of Education, Government of Assam, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma ji, Honorable Member of Parliament from Lok Sabha Tezpur constituency, Sri Pallab Losan Das ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Tezpur University, Professor B.K. Jain ji, Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. D.K. Saikia ji, respected Deans, Register, Head of the Department, distinguished member of Academic Council, faculty members, guests, and my dear graduating students, respected parents, guardians of the students. It is indeed a great pleasure and honor to be amongst you on this momentous occasion of the 18th Convocation of Tezpur University. First of all, I extend my heartiest congratulations to all the students of this prestigious institution who are receiving the degrees of today's convocation. Your success is a result of your hard work as well as the effort of your teachers and officers and the sacrifices of your families. In a large measures, it has also been assisted by society, which has contributed to the setting up and maintenance of an institution such as Tezpur University. As such, as you go into the world, a world that needs your services more than ever before, please remember that you need to give back to the society. Dear friends, this prestigious university was established in 1994 as an offshoot of the historic Assam Accord. On this special occasion, I pay my deep tribute to the martyrs of the historic Assam agitation. I also take this opportunity to pay my reverence to all the known and unknown personalities whose visions and perseverance resulted in the establishment of this beautiful university. Over the years, Tezpur University has produced sizable quality human resources and carried out research that significantly benefited the society. This university has also contributed immensely to the preservation and documentation of the linguistic and cultural heritage of the entire northeastern region. Dear friends, as we know, the novel coronavirus pandemic has engulfed the entire world last year. It has posed an unprecedented challenge for mankind. This pandemic is testing humanity's patience and resilience. Uncertainty, instability, and self-doubt had been in the common themes in the life of millions of students during 2020. Dear friends, our country, however, is blessed that during this trying time, we have a leader like Honorable Narendra Modi ji as our Prime Minister, who is leading this battle from the front with obtained courage and determination. Modi's bold and timely decision to call the nationwide lockdown from March 25th was the real stimulus and a boon for us in the fight against COVID-19. The lockdown did not only facilitate effective physical distancing, measures in arresting the virus spread to a considerable extent. It also gave us much needed time to gear up our health infrastructure facilities, medical equipment, and producing trained manpower which have helped us for taking aggressive measures to trace, test, isolate, treat, and preventing spread of coronavirus. I am happy to inform that Assam, under Modi's bold leadership and guidance, has been able to defeat the COVID-19 pandemic with minimum damage. I take this opportunity to congratulate Modi ji for delivering the promise on COVID-19 vaccine. The trust Modi ji has given for Atmanirbhar Bharat has created the platform for our scientists to produce the vaccine. This is a major step towards Make in India and Self-Reliance India's campaign. This indeed is a moment of pride for every Indian. As you know, the Northeastern region is experiencing rapid progress today due to unparalleled political will of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, with significant boost to connectivity and speedy industrialization. The region is fast emerging as the north center of India's economic activity. Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, while terming the Northeast as Ashtalasmi and new engine of growth for the country, has initiated many innovative steps during the last 6 years for faster development of the region. The active policy enunciated by Honorable Prime Minister has opened up new doors of opportunity in communication, transportation, trade and business, tourism, cultural exchange, sports, information technology, agriculture, etc., to link Northeast with ASEAN and BBN countries. Likewise, to promote industrialization, our government has also come up with new policy on tax incentive for setting up industries and tourism unit, IT policy, biotech policy, startup policy, sugar policy, solar energy policy, Assam industrial investment policy, etc. I'm also happy to inform that following the Global Investor Summit organized by the Assam government in February 2018 at Guwahati, 263 MOUs from investor with intent of investment of ₹70 were signed, and meanwhile, project worth more than 55,000 crores has already been grounded in public and private sector. We have put significant effort to improve ease of doing business in the state. I am happy to inform you that in encouragement of our relentless efforts to create a supportive startup ecosystem in the state, Assam Startup The Nest, an incubation hub set up at Guwahati by the Department of Industry and Commerce of the state government in association with IIM Kolkata Innovation Park, has been recognized as emerging startup ecosystem during the Startup India Award 2020. It is indeed an encouraging achievement for the youth to take up entrepreneurship in a much larger scale. I therefore ask the graduates of Tezpur University with their innovative ideas, knowledge and skill to join this startup movement to exploit the market potential of the state of Assam, from which we can provide service to 800 million population spread across the northeastern state of India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal and ASEAN countries. I am happy to inform you that our government will extend full support to the endeavor of the new graduates for setting up industries and startup ventures. I must say that realization of the dream of a new India as envisioned by Honorable Prime Minister is possible only through your committed and dedicated efforts. I am sure your significant contribution in augmenting the development process of the country will lead to a speedy realization of Honorable Prime Minister's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Finally, I would like to remind you that you are among a few fortunate persons who had access to the educational experience at this renowned institution. This experience will reward you throughout your life. You are already awakened to the realities of intense competition and acquired capacity to take advantage of competitive environment. While you may use this capacity to create wealth and welfare for you and for the organization you work for, it is also your bounded duty to strive for welfare of society, for reducing disparity therein, and to empower those who are disadvantaged. I congratulate all the students once again for receiving their degrees in the convocation today. I wish you all success in your future. I would like to end by quoting Mahatma Gandhi. He once said, "Be the sense that you wish to see in this world." So I say to you all, lead the world, be the sense, and make India proud. And really, I am especially thankful to the Vice Chancellors, Jainji, for his very, very important initiative. And moi বিশেষকৈ তেজপুৰ বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় এইখন অসমত প্ৰতিষ্ঠিত আৰু এই বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ে কম সময়ৰ ভিতৰতে উল্লেখযোগ্য সফলতা অৰ্জন কৰিছে। কেৱল 28 বছৰ বয়সতে এই বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়খন বিশ্বৰ 770 কোটি মানুহৰ দৃষ্টি আকৰ্ষণ কৰিবলৈ সক্ষম হৈছে। গতিকে এই বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় চৌহদে এতিয়া বিশ্বৰ অন্যতম উল্লেখযোগ্য শিক্ষা কেন্দ্ৰ হিচাপে ই নিজৰ পৰিচয় দাঙি ধৰিবলৈ সক্ষম হৈছে। গতিকে আজি যিসকল ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীয়ে আপোনালোকে সফলতাৰে ডিগ্ৰী আজি পাবলৈ সক্ষম হৈছে, আপোনালোকৰ এইখিনি যোগ্যতা দক্ষতাখিনি আগন্তুক দিনত দেশ নিৰ্মাণ কামত আপোনালোকে প্ৰয়োগ কৰিব লাগিব, ৰাষ্ট্ৰ নিৰ্মাণ কামত প্ৰয়োগ কৰিব লাগিব আৰু অসমখনক ভাৰতবৰ্ষৰ অন্যতম শ্ৰেষ্ঠ ৰাজ্য হিচাপে গঢ় দিয়াৰ লক্ষ্যৰে আপোনালোকে উল্লেখযোগ্য বৰঙণি আগবঢ়াব লাগিব। আমি অসমৰ জনগণে মাননীয় প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী নৰেন্দ্ৰ মোদী ডাঙৰীয়াৰ সহযোগত তেখেতৰ আশীৰ্বাদত আমি দক্ষিণ পূব এছিয়াৰ অন্যতম শক্তিশালী কেন্দ্ৰবিন্দু হিচাপে নিজক বিভিন্ন দিশত গঢ় দিব বিচাৰিছোঁ। গতিকে মোৰ মৰমৰ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকল, আপোনালোক ওলাই আহক, শক্তিশালী পদক্ষেপ গ্ৰহণ কৰক, সততা নিষ্ঠাৰে মাননীয় প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী নৰেন্দ্ৰ মোদী ডাঙৰীয়াৰ আদৰ্শৰে আগন্তুক দিনত আমি এনে এখন ৰাষ্ট্ৰ নিৰ্মাণ কৰিম, যিখন ৰাষ্ট্ৰই হ'ব পৃথিৱীৰ শ্ৰেষ্ঠ ৰাষ্ট্ৰ। গতিকে এক ভাৰত শ্ৰেষ্ঠ ভাৰত, সেই লক্ষ্যৰে আমি গোটেই ভাৰতবৰ্ষৰ বুকুত বসবাস কৰা জনগণক ঐক্যবদ্ধ কৰি তুলিব লাগিব আৰু শিক্ষাৰ যোগেদি উঠি অহা প্ৰজন্মক শক্তিশালী কৰি তুলিব লাগিব, সমাজ শক্তিশালী কৰি তুলিব লাগিব আৰু এনেধৰণে বিশ্বজয় কৰাৰ লক্ষ্যৰে আমি আগবাঢ়ি যাব লাগিব। ৰূপকুমাৰ জ্যোতিপ্ৰসাদ আগৰৱালাদেৱে বিশ্বজয় কৰাৰ বাবে আমাৰ যুৱ বন্ধুসকলৰ বাবে লক্ষ্য স্থিৰ কৰি গৈছে। গতিকে সেই লক্ষ্যত উপনীত হ'বৰ বাবে মই বিশ্বাস কৰোঁ আপোনালোকে আগন্তুক দিনত যিখিনি আপোনালোকৰ যোগ্যতা দক্ষতা আছে, দৃঢ়তা আছে, সকলো মানৱীয় শক্তি আপোনালোকে শক্তিশালী মানৱ সমাজ ৰাষ্ট্ৰ নিৰ্মাণ কৰাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত প্ৰয়োগ কৰিব। এইখিনি আশাৰে মই পুনৰবাৰ আপোনালোকক আহ্বান জনাওঁ। ভূপেন্দাৰ সেই গুৱাহাটী বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় প্ৰতিষ্ঠা কালত গোৱা গীত জিলিকাব লুইতৰে পাৰ। গতিকে এই লুইতৰ পাৰটো আমি এনেধৰণে আমাৰ শিক্ষাৰ যোগেদি আমি বিশ্বৰ मानचित्र जिलिकाई तुलिब लागिब। मैं आज इस अवसर पर परम आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को हृदय से असम की जनता की तरफ से धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। आपने हमें जो मार्गदर्शन दिया, आपके कार्यकाल में जो हमें सहयोग किया, इसकी वजह से आज असम की, सिर्फ असम की ही नहीं, सारे उत्तर पूर्व की, हर प्रदेश की जनता की आत्मविश्वास जाग उठा है। और आपने जैसे हमें लक्ष्य दिया है आत्मनिर्भर भारत निर्माण करने के सिलसिले में, इस लक्ष्य को हासिल करने में हम भी पीछे नहीं रहेंगे। हम आपके नेतृत्व में हम जबरदस्त मेहनत करेंगे और अपने आप को साबित करेंगे कि हम भी किसी से कम नहीं, और आपके नेतृत्व में ही आत्मनिर्भर भारत बनेगा, ये निश्चित है। सबका मन में ये विश्वास जाग उठा है और आपने ये विश्वास जगाने में अद्भुतपूर्ण सफलता प्राप्त किया है। परम आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, मैं असम का चीफ मिनिस्टर होने के नाते आपको तेजपुर विश्वविद्यालय की इस कैंपस के लिए मैं स्वागत करता हूं, और हमारी हर विद्यार्थियों को आप आशीर्वाद दीजिए ताकि वो भी जीवन में मानव समाज की हितों के लिए राष्ट्र निर्माण के सिलसिले में ईमानदारी से काम कर पाए। धन्यवाद। एक ही कथा के कोई आई एक्सटेंड माय थैंकफुलनेस टू एवरीबॉडी। आई कंक्लूड माय स्पीच। जय असम, जय हिंद।